You can bruise my pride and bust my face, scatter my rights all over the place, and take the bread from off my plate, but you can't break me. Lock me out, chain the gates, put black shirts in with dogs and mace.
Who are the 1% of people who control the world? Who are those big corporate interests? Well, they are the big shipping conglomerates. They are the DP Worlds of this world. They are the companies like Patrick, the big multinational companies, the big powerful corporate interests in this country, the government and all those other powers stand up and rally around. They represent their interests. The only people who represent our interests, the interests of the 99% of the people in the world, is ourselves, and it's working people. And it should be working class people that are up there rallying and saying, yes, this struggle is about us. It's about the trade union movement. It's about the community. And it's about all of us. And we, in this way, are sending a message loud and clear, not only to DP World, but all employers around the country, all employers around this port, that we're not going to sit back and let them walk over the top of us with their big corporate interests.
This is incredibly serious. Incredibly serious. And we need to understand our responsibility. If we want good communities, if we want decency and respect and dignity, then once again we're going to have to fight for it. Once again we're going to have to stand up and understand the idea that we can't get something for nothing. They want everything for nothing, but we've got to fight for something. We've got to fight to maintain the conditions that have been won for us.
Yeah, I'm proud of all the people that have joined in. At least they're making a stand against it. It's a beautiful day. There's a lot of things you could be doing. Just bait yourself to this is what you should be doing.
It's about human need versus corporate greed. The stuff that Joyce did this week is a prime example of that, and that's why we're here.
MUA, here to stay.
We're standing up against the injustice that's occurring around the world, with tens of millions of workers thrown out of their lawful place of employment because of this capitalist system. And we're saying we've had enough.
The workers, united, will never be defeated. MUA supports the Occupy Sydney. We are part of the 99%, and the companies that we work for are part of the 1%. They're part of the large global national terminals, and they're making all the profits, and they expect us, the workers and the people, to pay for their profits. They want us to work harder for less money. They want to cut our conditions, and that's what the 99% is about. That's what the Occupy rally is about, standing up for the 99% of the people that aren't getting their cut of the big profits that the 1% are making.
This is about a rally that sits at the very core of the essence of what we're on about. Corporate greed, the end to it, a fair go for working class people. And that is expressed in the fact that we want to get rid of casuals. We want our superannuation fixed. We want our wages fixed. We want fairness in selection. We're sick of the boss picking heads and saying who they want to be the person that's going to get the next permanent job. We want a process in that. We believe that there needs to be one. We believe we can get one. We've just got one at Patrick's after they've fought for a year to get things like that up, and now the whole selection processes in that company across the road from DP World are going to be done on the basis of real merit. And that means not whether or not you're a union delegate, not whether or not you stand up and have a go, not whether or not you're an occupational health and safety bloke who puts a blue on every now and then and consigns yourself to the dustbin of promotional history. That's what happens in the joint, and it's time it ended. We're saying you've got enough control over us. We produce for you, we make you the profits, leave us alone and give us our fair go. So that's what we're going to do. And comrades, we're going to win. We're going to win this because we're going to stick together and we're going to do what we need to do.
What we're saying is, we are all part of the 99%. We are all here to say to the police, to the governments, whether it's state or federal, whether it's, the United Nations, I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. I'm saying that we know what's in our interests. We know who our enemies are. The 1% will understand in absolute terms that the 99% are sick to death of what they've thrown at us. The 99%, no matter what country you live in, no matter what system you live under, the 99% will be coming together. We're no longer going to fight each other. We're no longer going to shoot each other in wars for oil. or for other resources that we don't get any benefits out of. We're not going to hate each other because of religion or colour. We're going to fight together as a class, as a working class. It's what we represent, it's what we do, it's how we've won. We'll continue to win by sticking together. We will win, comrades, by sticking together. All the very best. Have a good day. 99%! 99%! 99%! The 99%! We are the 99%! We are the 99%! We are the 99%! We are!
They just want to take and not give. They want us to live like slaves. Fair go for everyone, not just the rich.
Mate, the company's too greedy, wants everything for themselves, don't care about the worker.
It's a broad-based movement and has the potential to really change things.
You know, it's movements like this that start with people like us that end up changing the world. And all I'd say today is I urge you to keep going. And I say there are good people who are standing by you to ensure that you have and will continue to have a right to protest. It's a basic democratic right, and it's great to see so many people here today exercising it in such a peaceful, vigorous fashion.
Together we bargain, divided we bear. The only thing that's keeping us free, solidarity. Solidarity.